Alright, so we're going to do some dinner. I'm always told that I'm a good cook. We're going to feed my little brother tonight. We're going to see how this
cuts off your face.
So slide it back. Alright.
There we go.
So, I'm cooking dinner tonight. I'm always told that I'm a good cook. We're going to test this out and see. I always cook with olive oil. It's a good fat. It's not a bad fat. It's good to cook with. It's very healthy. So, here we go. And I coat the bottom of the frying pans with a little bit of the olive oil. I don't go super crazy because if you do, it just makes your food really oily and greasy. The idea here is to help keep the life of the pans healthy, but also cook your food and keep it decent at the same time. We're doing mushrooms, we're doing beans, and chicken breast, because we're on a diet. We're trying to eat healthy. So, what we've got is mushrooms. I like to use onion powder, garlic salt, and granulated garlic because the garlic salt is really heavy on the salt, less on the garlic, so I really want to get that emphasis on that garlic taste. I can add a dash of pepper here and there, but let's go ahead and get started on these. And the mushrooms will cook fairly quick. Put on the garlic salt first because that's the strongest part of the savor, is the salt. You don't want to go super nuts on the salt because it will ruin your taste buds. And then add just a little bit of the granulated garlic. And I had said that you can add just table pepper, just already ground pepper. Alright, so I've gone ahead and added the beans. You gotta keep them moving so you don't burn them. But a lot of people think, well, steaming beans or baking them in the oven, there are many different ways you can cook them. I like to fry them in a pan with olive oil. I don't use butter. I use olive oil. It's far more healthy. And I just keep stirring them until they get soft. They cook literally 3 times as fast as if you were to steam them or stick them in the oven if you do that way. You can do the same with asparagus as well. We were going to do asparagus, but it's too expensive. And again, I'll go ahead and add a little bit of onion powder. A little bit of garlic salt. And then I'll add a little bit of the granulated garlic. So something I like to do when it comes to the beans, kind of my little secret recipe, and I don't mind sharing it with you guys, because there's going to be a lot of savor with these beans. I like to find a happy medium. So I'm going to take and find my brown sugar. Give me a sec here. So I just take brown sugar and just get a little just a normal tablespoon here, not the measurement tablespoon, but a spoon. Okay, and I'll add 3 spoonfuls of that brown sugar to that, and it just makes this wonderful sweet but savory taste. It's got this awesome glaze to it. Alright, so we've got the mushrooms. They're done. I'm going to try not to spill these on the floor. Oh, like a boss. Alright, so I like to think of mushrooms as more of a garnishment. They help garnish your main dish, which is chicken. That's what we're doing. I just threw it on the heat. Look at how lovely these beans are starting to turn out. And they're getting to that soft point that I was talking about. Alright, so for the chicken, the seasonings I'm using is cayenne pepper. Don't go super crazy with the cayenne. Okay? Onion powder. Garlic salt. And I'm not really putting any, like, major measurements here. Eyeball it, you know. Most people need a measurement. I need a pinch, or I need to take about a pinch.
Dale's hard, again, to recreate because he doesn't do measurements.
Some granulated garlic on this. And then, I like to add sage. Sage works with chicken every time. Every time. And then maybe a little bit of pepper. Alright, so we're just going to flip over that chicken, same thing. Going to put in the cayenne pepper. Oh, shnikes.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these kiss each other. See how I did that?
We're going to spread the love.
Make them kiss
Spread
each other.
it. Spread it like glue.
There's always a solution. If you make a little mistake while cooking, always a solution.
You're like Bob Ross. We don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents.
Put some garlic salt on these bad boys. Onion powder, of course.
You'll come to learn that Dale's trifecta of spices is garlic salt, garlic powder, and onion salt. Or onion powder. Or a combination of something to that effect.
Because they're very powerful. Rosemary is usually good, but I don't use that unless I'm like Dutch oven cooking something.
Or unless you got some fresh stuff.
So there's that. We'll let those sit for a minute. I'm going to check the beans. Look at how nice those look. And they've got kind of that caramely, salty, savory taste. I wonder if I should, if I'm going to do it, I don't care.
Don't burn your
They're great. Very good.
The best thing about cooking yourself is you get to snitch all you want.
Do taste, because here's the thing.
You never know what it's going to taste
If
like.
it tastes good to you, then you'll know it's great. If you just cook flying by the wind, and you don't taste it, you'll never know if it ended up bad or if it ended up good.
Plus, usually if you taste it early, you can fix it before it's too late.
So it needed more salt. I added more garlic salt to this. You always know when you need to add more seasoning if you taste it. Maybe a little more onion powder. And don't worry, we're feeding 3 people. This is more than enough beans for 3 people. So I've got Parmesan. And I like to put the Parmesan onto the beans. It just adds that extra level of flavor. So we've got the sweet, the savory, and now you're getting a little bit of that cheese in there. We're almost done. The chicken here is taking a little longer, and that's fine, but I don't want to dry it out. So I'm going to steam cook it. I've got about a cup of water here, literally a cup in the measurement. I'm just going to add it to the edge here. And you don't want to add too much. And we'll just go ahead and put a lid on that. It looks like it is ready to rock and roll. Looks like this chicken is done. I'm going to turn that down. What we want to do is cut into this and take a look at it. Just want to see where we're at here. And look at that. It is absolutely cooked. No pink at all. And it looks nice and moist and tender. That's what we want. So, alright, let's dish up these plates. And we're going to show more video blog stuff. But apparently I'm a good cook. We'll let my little brother and my wife be the judge. How is it?
It's good. I haven't tried a lot yet, but good so far.
Okay, go ahead and give it a shot.
Should we try chicken?
It's going to be all raw and gross.
Right, look at that, so raw.
I know. And? Good? Mm-hmm. Alright. Don't mind that mess back there. Anyhow, we made dinner. Dinner was great. Came back and started watching some Gary Vaynerchuk YouTube videos. And that man knows how to make people feel motivated. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake up Ken's because she's sleeping and she has a headache. I think she's awake. I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, just I'm pumped. I'm ready to make things happen and get things done. And I'm going to the gym here in a minute. I gotta get my pre-workout to kick in and then I can get going. But I've got big things coming down the pipeline for everybody and everything I'm doing. I've got Demo Me This, and I have bigger projects that are coming. So either you guys hop on the train or you don't, and you're either along for the ride or you're not. Things are changing, and you need to be ready. So that's kind of my thing right now is I'm understanding that things are indeed changing, and you can either be a part of it or not. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I know this is going to be a short video blog because all we did was cook dinner, but it was really good. But I'm just trying to make sure we get that content out. I don't really care about making money or anything. I like doing this. It's fun. It keeps me happy and makes others happy. And if I can make other people happy and help them have a better day because of it, then so be it. If there's one person I can change their day, then it was worth it in the end. I notice that on YouTube. People put up videos and they get tons of likes and dislikes. If I had one like and 1 million dislikes, I would not care, because there was one person out there that liked it, or one person that I changed. And as long as you can do that and be an active member of society, be a decent human being and help change the world, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So you've got one life to live, and you got to make every freaking second count, and that's my goal. So anyhow, I'm going to try my best to do more content every day. They might be short vlogs, they might be long vlogs, I don't know. We'll see. But my wife wants me to shut up so she can go to sleep. So, alright guys. Why are you still here? Go home already, weirdos.